Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Global Top Seminar. I'll be your host for today, Diamond Master Daniel. And once again, I just want to thank everyone joining us today. So if you can just say hi to one another and just start the day welcoming one another. And so thank you so much for joining us today. And so today we have a very special speaker, but before I get into that, I'd just like to introduce our Quranic translator from Sweden, our Diamond Master A. Thank you so much. And so if you are listening in the Korean language, make sure you select that at the bottom and switch over to that. If not, make sure you select it into the English language. And so before we begin, I'd like us to do the company motto. And so if you can follow along, that would be great. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Cherish the spirit, create the vision,
Create the vision.
follow the faith,
Follow the faith.
serve in
Serve in
humility.
humility.
Aja,
Aja.
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 Thank you so much. And so yes, as once again I said before, today we have an amazing guest speaker all the way from Vancouver, and she is a royal master making more than 200,000 per year, and she works very hard and very diligently to be where she is. And so I'd like to give a big round of applause as we introduce our royal master, Janet Ma.
Open your mic, please. Janet, open your mic, please.
Oh, hello. Hi. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's my time, right? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So hello, everyone. Thank you, Esther, for inviting me to come to join your center Zoom to share my story. And thank you for letting my members to join you all too. We are one big Atomy family, and we are very blessed to have Atomy in our lives. Please let me share my screen first, okay? Okay, so my name is Janet Ma, a Royal Master of Atomy Canada and a Royal Leaders Club member. Yeah, I'm living in Vancouver right now, and I immigrated here with my husband and 2 kids 13 years ago. So one of the important turning points in my life was I got to know Atomy 8 years ago. It's truly amazing how my life has changed greatly since then. First, regarding my health, I used to be a chronic hepatitis B carrier, but after I started taking Hemohim in May of 2016, things changed. After 3 years, my medical checkup showed that I'm no longer positive as a carrier. As you might know, the liver is a silent organ. So when we feel anything wrong with it, it's already too late. So I feel like a hidden bomb was removed from my body with what Atomy supplements have done for me. And as for my skin, I have fewer wrinkles and my skin is much tighter than 8 years ago. People can hardly tell my age, and this makes me so proud and happy. I'm also very blessed to have my life well set for retirement. Atomy has built for me a very good passive income. And I was able to enter the Royal Leaders Club about 3 years ago. And that's a landmark that I attained 200,000 income in a year. But if I go back to 2015, when I got the first Atomy product on my hand, which is a dish detergent, or when I attend the first Atomy seminar, you asked me if I ever thought I could live the life that I'm living right now in less than 10 years. The answer would be a definitely no. I couldn't imagine that my life could turn out as Atomy premises. But by faith, I work on it, and it really happened. So first, before I share my journey, I urge you to believe that everyone can succeed in Atomy. Everyone means I can, you can, and all of us here can. But as a matter of fact, not everybody will. It's from here that I want to discuss with you how to make it happen that we can succeed in Atomy. So why can everyone succeed? And what exactly is our Atomy platform that enables us to be successful? Atomy has sure-win DNA. We are selling daily necessities with constant demand. And during COVID, we can cut expenses on eating out or travel, but we still need to buy toothbrushes, toothpaste, body wash, right? And as consumers, when we go shopping, all of us want to pay the list to buy high quality products, right? So this is human buying psychology. And our products fulfill absolute quality and absolute price. And our compensation plan is counting for us the point value of unlimited levels and globally. Not only is our individual effort counted, but also the collective efforts of every member in our organization contribute to our success. And very importantly, Atomy has already prepared for us a success system to equip us and to speak for us. No matter which team we are in and whether our uplines are competent or not to teach us, we can all go to the company success system to learn and to use. With these objective conditions already set up for us, it's logical and reasonable that irrespective of our age, our education background, our work experience, or our talents, everyone can succeed in Atomy. We just need to connect more and more consumers, sharing our love for the Atomy products with them, follow up and follow through to build them to become auto consumers. And then we start to earn passive income and accumulate wealth over time. We can see across many markets, there are many inspiring testimonies that members age 80 and above could attain auto sales master and even crown master. And there are members with impairment in their bodies, but that can't restrict them from becoming sales masters. If we believe we can and want it badly, where there is a will, there's a way. And when age and disability can't limit the chance, we must always tell ourselves, they can do it, I will do it too, right? So belief is so important in our business. If we don't believe in what we are doing, simple challenges will make us quit easily. Or if we don't believe, we won't see the direction of where we are going. In fact, I always think we are luckier compared to our earliest Korean members who had to put their total faith in what Chairman Park said. So let's go back to the day of the first ever Atomy seminar in history, when Chairman Park himself was driving an old used van worth less than 3,000, but he promised to the 17 members who attend that on the day when they become Imperial Master, they would get $1 million. If I were them, I would really doubt if I would believe. And many of them have now become Imperial Master because they believe in the unseen and work towards it. This is not a blind faith. This faith is based on the very logical facts about our sure-win DNA. And now history has already unfolded to us. Atomy has achieved beating Amway to rank #1 direct sales company in Korea. and 11th in the world. So isn't it much easier now for us to believe Atomy can help us to succeed? So to recall my journey, Atomy seems to be the smartest choice, as well as my only choice to have a breakthrough in my life. So I was born and educated in Hong Kong. And after graduation, I worked in the field of advertising for 5 years. And then I switched to work in a global pharmaceutical company for 17 years until I immigrated to Canada. The reason that my husband and I made such a bold decision to start a new life here in our 40s was that we wanted to spend more quality time with our 2 kids, under 10 years old then. And that was the age when they needed parental guidance the most for forming their values and building their characters. But we didn't have time with our work. So we didn't want to miss the time going through with them. And so in 2010, we immigrated to Canada. And after we came, we found that the cost of living in Vancouver was high. The money we brought here couldn't afford us to retire. So despite working as a manager in Hong Kong, as new immigrants in Canada, the jobs I could find were those with a salary not much more than the minimum wage. And I really didn't want to go backward in our living standard. My husband, he used to run his own business in Hong Kong, and we believed that being an entrepreneur could make more money. And so 2 years later, in 2012, we partnered with my uncle's family to open a branch store of a wholesale business. And I started a new role of becoming a business owner. And because of this experience of running a business, later when I really got to know the business model of Atomy, I strongly believe that this was the smartest choice I should spend my time on. Why? Because Atomy doesn't require us any startup capital and has zero risk of loss. The company has already sourced for me the best product of its kind. It has done the quality control, taking care of the inventory, logistics, and finance. And compared to the efforts required for me to operate my own store, running Atomy is so much simpler. And what amazed me was that although I started my account in Canada, I found in my lineage there are members from many other countries whom I didn't know directly. And my business of Atomy was expanding globally, while my wholesale business was just running in one location with the possibility of earning money only within the 8 hours of operation. But we still had to pay rent and expenses while it's closed. So my husband and I, we didn't dare to go for long trips with the kids during summer holidays. And do you remember why I chose to immigrate to Canada? It was to get more quality time with my kids. But the fact was, when I became a business owner, I could hardly have the freedom of time. And my parents are the other biggest drive I wanted to retire as soon as possible. They were very healthy and still lived in Hong Kong when I immigrated. So one day, my brother called me long distance and asked me to go back to Hong Kong. He said, Daddy was not feeling well, come back as soon as possible. So I booked a flight the next day. But when I reached Hong Kong, my dad was already gone. So life is really fragile, especially for the elderly. So I really wanted to give more time to my mom, take her to travel and enjoy her life. So Atomy is really my smartest choice and my only choice to save me from living paycheck to paycheck. If I don't believe in Atomy, how else can I change the status quo and achieve time and financial freedom in 10 years or less? None. So Atomy is a possible solution to me. Then why not give it a try at no risk? And the great thing about the Atomy system is its power of multiplication. With time, it can build us big wealth. So in the beginning, the return might not be big. For example, say I have 10 members. So each of them loves the products and introduce them to one of their friends. So I have PV gained from 20 members instead of 10. But the impact of this difference is not big. But imagine as time goes by, when I have accumulated to 100 or 1,000 members. So each of them does the same thing to introduce Atomy to one of their friends. The impact of the increased PV becomes way bigger. So this is reflected in my income trend. It was low in the beginning. In my first year, the monthly average I earned was $160. And second year, the monthly average was 1,000. Third year, it was 4,000. And the fourth year, I entered into the Leaders Cup. Then the fifth year into the Royal Leaders Cup. By working by myself alone, it's impossible to have such a big change in life. So it's all because of the Atomy showing DNAs and the efforts of all my partners and members that enable an ordinary person like me to have a life turnover in a few years. So please have unwavering faith that by partnering with Atomy, your dream for your life will come true. I like one saying, faith is like Wi-Fi. It's invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. Apart from faith, what matters most is our determination to conquer ourselves. You might agree too, we are our own biggest enemy that might hinder our success. The Bible says it's better to have self-control than to conquer a city. Atomy itself is a practical training ground for us to upgrade ourselves to be better people. What I experience is the more I share with people, the more I want to influence them, the more of my fear of rejection, fear of judgment, self-doubt, frustrations, self-centeredness, and all the negativity float to the surface. So we really have to learn how to bounce back quicker. To me, helping reading helps a lot. So my daily Bible reading time is my source of strength. God's word has the power to change my heart and my thoughts and renew my spirit day by day. We always praise how great our compensation plan is. And Chairman Park said he decided while he prayed. So I feel smart and cool to have daily meetings with the CEO of our CEO to get wisdom and strength. And continuous learning is so important right now, not just for Atomy, but for personal growth as well. You might have heard that knowledge development follows an exponentially rate of progression. So at the end of World War II, knowledge doubled every 25 years. And now it's estimated that knowledge doubles every 12 to 18 months. And some scholars even predict that in the near future, knowledge could double every 12 hours. So daily learning and reading are essential to stay informed about the rapid changes occurring in the world. So another one of the most important sources of strength to help myself combat the challenges and persevere has been my time to plug into the success system to learn and get inspired every day. So I have my earbud with me all the time because I make use of all the spare time while I'm driving, bathing, doing the chores to listen and to learn Atomy. I'm very thankful to the company for producing all this hands-on, useful material for us and making them very convenient to access online so we can watch and we can share. And attending seminars and meetings was also super important to me. So humans are actually weak beings. If we don't come to meetings often, our passion will easily die out. And my turning point of my journey was also through seminars when I joined Atomy Canada to visit Korea in 2016. It was an eye-opening trip, for it enabled me to see the scale of the company and our manufacturer, Koma. It was also heart-opening to me when I met CEO and attended the revival meeting. I learned that Atomy is a business with a mission, helping people to achieve an all-round successful, balanced life, physically, financially, and spiritually. And that aligns with my childhood dream to become a social worker and a missionary. So with Atomy, I can help people and myself to become rich in this life, as well as eternal life. I see how meaningful it is. So I got myself all in. So as you might all experience, there are always rejections, even from our close ones. So as I can't control others and what's on the outside, I learned to control what's on the inside. So accept rejections as a norm of life. So do not take it personally. And as Chairman Park taught us, respect the law of what? The own mind. So we really have to with an open heart, just do our job to share. And then we let others to do their own decision to whether to take it or not. So and to think about that. So even God, he gives us the free will to choose, believe him or not. So who I am, that I think people should always give me a yes. So one technique I learned from psychology and the Bible has been very useful to me. It's called reframing. So in cognitive behavioral therapy, reframing is the process of replacing negative thoughts that might increase our sorrow or anxiety with more helpful thoughts. So let's do an experiment. This picture of me is placed in a golden frame. I believe it's suitable for display in my living room. On the other hand, the same picture of me is placed in a black frame. I imagine you might expect to see it at my funeral. So different frames with the same picture create different feelings. So similarly, for the same events that occur in our lives, it's our interpretation that gives us different feelings. The first time I learned about reframing, my professor quoted one example of her nephew, age 6. The little boy cried at losing his toe for the first time. And his mother pacified him by saying, "Don't cry, it's normal. Every kid will lose teeth." But he still cried. And then his auntie, my professor, said to him, Congratulations, now you're starting to lose your teeth, which means you are getting older and you can soon start to play with your brother. Those games he said you're too young to play. And then the little boy suddenly stopped crying because he saw losing teeth in a positive way. So I believe everything happens for a reason. Even a bad thing can be a good thing in disguise. So the positive side of whatever things happen to us, we have to see in this size and give ourselves the motivation to persist. So remember, we can change what we are and where we are by changing what goes into our mind. So apart from training our faith muscle to believe and our thought muscle to refrain, we need to focus on building trust, as Atomy is all about relationship. Daily necessities are needed by everyone and do not cost much. If people trust us and like us, they will take our recommendation to give it a try. And if they like us, they will be willing to join our team. So I value a lot the Atomy journey that helps me to put God's teaching to love into action. And only by love and genuine care to add value to others can we connect with people in their hearts. So find the moments to delight them and observe the opportunities to increase the pleasure and reduce the pain. God said, whatever we did for the least one of his people, we did it to him. So again, this is one stone to kill two birds. Helping people is to help ourselves to accumulate wealth in eternity. So how good is that? Set goals to talk with people every day. This is still what I'm learning right now. In a recent Zoom with Chairman Park, he told us, the center managers and leaders, an analogy. He said, we are running an online store. He emphasized that if we don't talk to people about Atomy each day, it's similar to our store being closed. Just as we wouldn't tolerate our physical shop being closed without conducting business regularly, right? We must set goals to discuss Atomy with people every day. So we Atomians, our sure win DNA is to take daily necessary actions. Be faithful every day to do small things like following up, answering members' inquiries. Consistency is the key. Small steps combined with consistency lead to huge results. To do more of these necessary things, we have to make sacrifices to do less of things we usually do, because we have the same 24 hours. I quit practicing half marathon. I quit the time to watch Korean or Chinese drama, but only watch Atomy videos. And I sacrificed my sleeping time. Life may look crazy, but in order to achieve retirement within a few years, while many others spend half of their lives for the goal, more actions and accelerating the speed are necessary. And this is just temporary. The hardships are small and won't last very long. The joy and satisfaction from the fruits of our efforts eventually built in Atomy outweigh the sufferings and will last forever. Atomy is truly once in a lifetime opportunity for us. It can help us have money reach, friends reach, time reach, and life reach. I'm happy that now I can have time and financial resources to bring my mom to travel. I'm so touched that she said to me several times that she thanked me for giving her a good life, and she is proud of me being her daughter. I'm also thankful that Now, when I get the chance to travel with family, we can enjoy good food and try different activities without much thought about finances. As during a lifetime, there will be income flowing in every week. The sense of security and peace is substantial when there is a passive income that covers the monthly expenses. And that is what Atomy can offer a chance for us to build. So my last question for you is, how many days remain in your life? No matter how long, the truth is counting down. We only live once. So why waste our life living in survival mode? Today, life has already brought you here to explore life together. So why not consider making a better change from now? If not now, when? Thank you. So this is all my sharing today.
Thank you so much for that very inspirational leader's message from our Royal Master. If we can give another round of applause for our Royal Master Janet Ma for that amazing speech. So thank you so much. Yeah, I really love the speech today. A lot of passion, a lot of personal experiences, and that is something that she couldn't have said without going through all of that through the process of her life, right? And meeting Atomy and growing together with Atomy. And so I think that that's truly the beauty of Atomy, and through the secrets that she shared is not much different from what you can achieve. It's not like she said something that's so impossible or so difficult to do, but rather it just starts from us, right? We start to change, then now slowly those things around us start to change. And so thank you so much. And now we're just going to, I think, take some few questions if that's okay. And then we'll wrap it up after that. So if anyone has any questions or comments that they want to share for our Royal Master, you can just raise your hand and we'll take it from there.
How about the Lisa? Lisa? Okay. How about the Andrew? Do you have any comment or question for her?
So if you ever feel burnt out while working Atomy, like what are some things that you do to kind of bounce back and find that that fire inside you again?
Yeah, so actually because I really want to make use of my time as much as I can. So physically, I might feel tired, but very helpful to me is supplements. So Him is really awesome. As said, it works wonder on my health, and it's really give me the energy to sustain my long days of working. And also because we are dealing with people, right? So I think is sometimes when things got started, I really don't know how to move on, or I have negative feeling inside my heart. So my daily time to pray and to read Bibles has been very helpful to me, because I just refresh my spirit and be reminded of what matters most is love. Because like myself, I have so many weaknesses, and also have commit sin from time to time, but God forgave me. Right? So how can I judge people, right? I should have the same love and forgiving heart to all people. So that's why that's my strength. And also I think the plug into the system is important, because there are so many good sharings and testimony from Atomies all around the world. So the experiences really helps me to move forward. And also there are so many resources that I can make use of to share with my members, right? I learn from them and share from them. So I think this is important. All these are very important sources of strength for me to sustain my journey.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Is
Thank
there
you so much.
anyone else with any questions? You can also type it in the chat if you're not able to say it out loud. We have one from Sharon Rose Master Esther.
Hi, my name is Sharon Rose Master Esther from Canada. Yeah, thank you for giving us amazing lecture today. Actually, I love her. I love her lectures all the time. So I got many inspired from her lectures. Yeah. So most important thing is from her lectures is we have to believe in unseen, right? That is a very important. Yeah, that's why. So I really, got good vibe from her lectures. That's very important. And also, I want to ask you, how many times have you been in Korea for Success, Academy? How many times from 2016?
I think maybe 4 to 5 times. So right after the first trip, I was lucky because in 2016 I was nobody. I'm not even Atomy product lovers. I just used the household products. But one thing, because my sponsors invite me to attend seminars. And at that time, because I'm quite new immigrants, so people always say, "Oh, build relationship is very important." So I felt bad to reject, and then I went. And because like I kept on attending seminars, although I didn't enjoy at the beginning stage. But one day happened in one seminar at the end. So a group of members, they discussed, and then they waved me to go. And why? Because they're going to Korea to attend the seminar. I mean, they have a company tour. But one member has plan change, and they have one spot. And at that time, every attendant, they can invite one person to go, and was so lucky. And then I said, "Oh yeah, why not?" Right? Because I'm thinking, to go to Korea, and then after that, I went back to Hong Kong to visit my family members. And then that was the first time, and that's my turning point when I opened my heart and my eye to see Atomy. And after that, actually every year when there's a chance that company open, say, a challenge, if you fulfill those criteria, you can go. I always grabs the chance, because I think it's totally different when you've been there, and especially when you have the chance to bring to go together with your members. That's very important. I believe everyone who ever gone to Korea meet CEO in person and also see what's going on in Korea. You will believe your future is really very promising. Atomy is not a small business. Atomy is such a big business and full of humanity, full of love, that you will change yourselves. So I really urge, just whenever company next year there's chance for us, so grabs the chance and go there. So every year, every time I go, I've got new strength, new input to my life. So yeah, it's a good one.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We do have a few other questions here. So one's from Agnes. She said that, what was your most memorable interaction with your customers?
Most memorable. Actually, there are many. So like very recent, there's actually there's a member, is a how to say is a member. He didn't really he take heart of Atomy or even the product, but recently because of his health really deteriorate really bad. It's really strange disease, very strange disease. So like even I really can't even the doctor didn't know what's happening inside him, because so the situation is he has a lot of like wounds on his skin, and also like many secretion from the wounds, and the color even is it's not like normal one. It's not like some blood. It's very strange disease. And then he, because he is so like upset and didn't know what to do. But luckily, when I recruit him, I put him in the chat group. I think it's very important for us when we recruit anyone, we have to invite them into your chat group so that you post, right? You post about our products. And because he was in the chat group once since he joined, and he saw a posting about like hemohim, noni juice. And then he thought about, oh, it might be a solution for his health. And then he approached me, and then I explained to him. And then because like I feel very touching in my heart, because he's a man of like 40s, and he is the pillar of the family, to win the breadwinner. And when I got the chance to, because he barely can walk, yeah, he just stayed home and he applied for work from home for his job. And then I just helped to order and take the product to him, and then meet him in his place. So I feel quite touched when I got the chance to see him, and also his young little girl, I think age 5. So and then I just talked with him, explained to him how hemohim can work for him. And then he took hemohim, he really took hemohim, and then he saw the improvement. But the improvement was he went through a period when the symptoms got even worse, which we believe is a healing process. And luckily, I explained to him when I pass him the hemohim, so he's got prepared. He know, oh, this is helping me to like excreting the toxin, detoxifying process and healing process. And then I just following up and load the status. And then and once he finished the first boss, and then he got better. And then the next time I met him in the Atomy office, because right now we are lucky in West Canada, so people can come to the office to have pickup service. And then I met him, and then he was really like happy. You see the look of him, very happy. And also his little girl came with him together, and we play. And then I feel it's so meaningful, right? We just share the products to him, but you imagine if you put yourself into his shoes, it's such a big thing to the family when his health, being a breadwinner, his health can get improved, right? And her little girl, yeah, he so much need his daddy's time to play with him, to like take care of him. And this all is possible with our product if we really like share the goodness of them to people, and we serve them. We don't mind the effort of like sending products and the time to talk with him. And so I think it's really rewarding for me, like living as an Atomian. Yeah, we just can be a blessing to others.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
And so we have one more question from Myrna. She says that what advice do you have to those starting out?
Okay, so remember the formula we learned. USA, always the most important. We have to use the product. To recall my journey, when I can have a higher successful rate is after I really use the skincare. You know, our skincare is amazing, absolute, right? Even we do the facial experience, just one-time trial, you can see the difference. So just use the product, use our supplements, use our skincare, have a change on it on ourselves. Then because when we share with people, they are looking at our face, right? They're looking at us. If we don't like have a change or they don't see ourselves having good skin, then how will they believe, right? So always use the product, and then you gain your own experience, your own touching about the product, and then the second is share, right? So we share, be generous to share with others, and also we have to treat that person not do you remember the cow philosophy and the child philosophy? Do you know about that? So so cow philosophy means why people rear cow is because of the milk, right? It's because of the milk. They want the milk to earn money. But the child philosophy is when we parents rear kids, we doesn't really care about the kids whether they will give us back money or return us with anything. We just want them to be good because they are our kid, right? So that means like our company motto, church spirit. So what I want to say is when we share with people, we really have to like treat that person as a person. Don't think about, oh, I want PV from you. I want you to buy my products. So always think about, just listen, just be friends with that person and what that person's needs are, and connect their needs with what Atomy can offer. So if we don't understand what is available, what products we are available, then how can we do this bridging between products and their needs? So that's why, back to the first point, we need to use the products abundantly and choose whatever is available. We have to use it so that it's easy for us to bridge. And then the last A, attend seminars. This is the very, very important, very, very important. We have to plug in the system. Otherwise, then it's so easy to like lose faith, like to like feel rejection, feel sad, right? So we need to come together to like motivate each other, helping each other. So even though you in a no mood that day, just come, let the people to inspire you. Even though that time doesn't help, just come again. So you are still present, right? If you don't come up, then that means you are like surrender. You like you do nothing and surrender. So USA, I would say USA is very important.
Thank you so much. Okay, I think that is it for the questions. So I believe we'll just end it here now. We will end it with our company motto. So if you can join us as well, and then we'll take a quick picture after that. So if you can just open up your mics and camera to join us. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's begin. Cherish the spirit,
Cherish the spirit, create the vision,
follow the faith,
Follow the faith,
humility,
in humility.
Aja,
Aja.
so much. And yeah, if we could just take a quick picture here, your camera, join us as well.
1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much.
Alright,
Thank you.
thank you
Zooma.
so much,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thank you so much, Royal Master.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Great. Bye.